Hello, this is Pavel from RunQuiz. Today I want to share with you our plans for redesigning and reworking one of the major component of the system, blogging automation. This is the core component, that basically this is RunQuiz in essence, and we're planning to rework it. And the reason why I want to share our plans is because I want to encourage everyone who is interested in to seeing better on quiz to participate and might be contributing to our plans or to and might be bringing up some use cases we might consider before we redesign this component or this system. Um, in RunQuiz, we always had to prioritize features and flexibility first. This is SEO service, and the flexibility is extremely important, and the variety of options is extremely important. So we always preached the flexibility and many ways that RunQuiz can be adapted into your SEO strategy, and the convenience always was coming second. And again, this approach is justified, but over 2.5 years of adding features into the blogging options, mm, everyone feels that it is becoming overbloated and it's not as straightforward to use as we would like to. I like saying that every stupid solution has a history, and definitely like the system life cycle for any application, any product is that is designed with the use cases in mind. Um, so basically, we're looking to solve the problem, and once we have a solution, so we release, and it's slick and shiny in most of the cases, and definitely what comes next is unplanned use cases, how to handle this and how to do that, and we start adding patches, workarounds, and mm, this is all of those unplanned use cases is test for flexibility of design, but no matter how flexible it is, it over time becomes clunky and overbloated, and then it's time to redesign. So going back to design board, and while we have some obvious redesign objectives, we want to streamline our submission process. We wanted to remove unused options. We want to improve user experience with dealing with submissions. Um, we want to go back. I want to go back into the very original idea why the system was built and reevaluate if what we have is the best served of usage as we have it now. And this is why our internally design objectives is it's improve UI, improve user experience, improve how we handle major use cases, basically make it more convenient, and make sure new design supports our growth and not limiting flexibility. This is why we introduced Redesign Live and want to, as I said, encourage everyone to participate. Um, Back to the user objectives. So why someone who's using system run quiz is want to grow authority blocks for SEO purposes, and the second, post links. When we started RunQuiz, there were a lot of system and services that were doing posting links, and authority of the blog start playing a major role into quality of the links. So our main focus was to allow users to grow authority blogs. Um, and we do authority. We so grow authority by post slowly, adding relevant content, allow blogs get indexed first, and then start building lower tier backlinks to boost authority. So we use link to authority sites, relevant authority sites. We use interlinking to home pages, inner posts, inner pages. So basically, all of those are techniques of improving the adding the boost to authority of the each individual blog. And the second objective is still post links, because this is all part of the link building. So what we do to post links, what user wants to post links, user wants to higher tier post to be backlink across your blogs, and or if you is your provider or is your service, you want clients link to post across your blogs. It's that simple. And if I evaluate the implementation, the implementation of those two objectives, I would say so we do relatively good for allowing grow authority blogs. Again, probably because that was our main use case at the very beginning of the system. So we have different content sources. We have flexible schedules. So we have settings to post the initial post without links. Then we have automatic injections of the authority links, and so on. When it comes to posting links, this is where I see it definitely needs an improvement, because we still post links in the paradigm of the regular posting to the blogs. So like at some point we start injecting blogs to our internal to injecting links to our internal blogs. And what we don't have here, like, and the questions we've been asked over and over again, is how effectively syndicate main site posts across block network with control. How control of how each link and especially how many times it will be posted and where. How efficiently implement multi-tier setup. So we have it. We have option to. We have a way to set up multi-tier, but because 90% of the users don't set up multi-tier, I attribute it to complexity of this setup and not evident. And I strongly believe that multi-tier is the way to increase overall authority, and at the same time our system does not enforce or encourage multi-tier setups. And for service provider, how to pause client links and provide report that could be reliable because of the nature of the system, to make sure those reports are reliable and you can send them to the client with the confidence. We use two major use cases to evaluate our decisions, our design decisions. One is for blog owner or blogs owner. It could be main site, it could be higher level tier 1 PBN blogs, where you post manual, so you look them natural, and the blog owner wants to set up authority block networks, want automatic backlinking of high level posts with posts across the low tier, wants truly multi-tier setup, wants authority monitoring, and wants to have a better control over posting on PBN blogs. This is a special case, but every owner of PBN blog where they treat like with a special care, like want to have a better control over to what we offer for general posting over block network. And second use case would be for SEO service provider. She wants to post to set up authority blog networks and monitor, and wants to posting a client's link one time recurring with control. What I mean with control, the typical use case we're looking to cover is I have a contract, or I have an agreement with the client to make 100 posts linking to his site or to his links on my authority web 2 blogs. It's a very common SEO contract agreement, and she definitely wants reliable reporting so that can be sent to the client of the system, and more important, so that it will not compromise the reputation. So when we look from the point of user objectives, is clearly that There are two types of posting submissions. There's like one is authority building, so and this one is post and schedule, uses no link or authority links, uses interlinking. Ideally, it uses gradual schedule. So there's like different schedule for initial setup. There's a different schedule for growth, and then switching over maintenance. One of the huge reason why blog eventually gets suspended is continuously posting over and over again. I know for a fact, that's our experience, that some very high profile Web2 sites use number of posts as a criteria for manual review after reaching some certain point. Sorry. And the second submission would be link posting submission. So they are two different, absolutely different in nature, but because we have one solution to cover both of them, the link posting wasn't as straightforward. Because for link posting, we want to control how many times, we just simply want to control how many times every link get posted. So now going to this new type of submission, link posting submission, because we separated from authority building, lots of current complexity will be gone. There will be simpler life cycle. No scheduling, no starting, stopping, pausing, no extra step to post new batch. More important, there's no need to set up a new submission every time you have a set for the client or complex configuration, because the configuration of the submission is what kind of content I want to decorate my link with, and typical the configuration will be each link post x times over a period of time. So like each link post 10 times over 2 weeks. So there will be no start and stop, and you don't need to come in the system to change it. As soon as you upload a link using API or directly from the system, it will be scheduled to make a number of posts. Even more, you can, because we now have link uploaded URL as a separate entity, you will be able to report on how many every link was posted over and where exactly it was used, where expected to find it. And based on all above, we have our plan. So we planning to separate submissions and extract authority building submissions and link posting submissions. Authority building, as I said, will be just running on schedule, and link posting will be triggering every time you upload a link into the system. So we will be looking to add authority criteria to control scheduling. This is for authority building. If we can use criteria like number of posts or whether blog is indexing or not to set up how often you want to post on blog, and switch it once it goes from initial stage to growth stage. And let's say after you reach 35 posts, successful posts, you're switching over to maintenance. Maintenance would be like posting, making one post in every week or every second week even. So you don't need to, like, there's no point of growing this blog huge. You just need to start building backlinks to this blog, grow an authority, get it indexed, and place a link to your site and monitor. Allow posting on individual blog. This is specific case for self-hosted blog owners, and definitely will make excited those who create a network for each blog, only in order to have a better control over how this blog will be posted. And instead of having one submission and making more and more complex of how to treat each individual blog, you'll be able to go to blog, enable posting, and it's in nature. And in essence, it's kind of hidden submission, but you go to blog because it's already predefined to blog on this post on this specific blog. It will be very simple. So you go to blog, you enable posting, you define the content, you can upload your own articles, you can set up schedule, and here you go. So look, if you have 20 blogs in the network, which is natural. This is exactly what it is. Blog network. You have 20 blogs, but each blog has own rules of what different content to post. You can upload different articles. You can set up different scheduling rules, etc. So we want to have a better control over scheduled posts. So users should be currently system creates a lot of scheduled posts, and the only way to delete them and recreate is to stop submission, start again. Sorry. So we want to give a control over canceling post, sending posts into immediate queue if you decided so that it's time to. So you don't want to schedule, you want to reschedule it for other time. For link posting, so we will implement push API to be used along with uploading links into the directly via our web UI. So you can be using it over API with a plugin. You might do like RSS monitor. This is what we're planning to implement. One of the options is to implement RSS monitor that will be grabbing every post made over to your high-level blog, which not in our system, and will be sending it automatically to your web to lower tier network for to use in posts. Integration with the backlink monitor and link vault. Here's like the usage, the use cases is that let's say you like all of us would do like a lot of effort outside of the run quiz for link building. Let's say you do press release, and the services like Ahrefs and Majestic, they discover a lot of those links pointing to your site, and we implemented backlink monitor so that you can load all discovered links, but the long-term idea was to implement criteria of sending those links that matching those criteria to the automatic backlink and so on. And again, back to the, let's say, press release. So we, like every day, backlink monitor checks new link discovered by those major services. And once they match the criteria, let's say they follow and they from the high authority domain, so you'll send them to your Web2 network to use every link to use based on your configuration. So it's just tremendous adding tremendous value to your any other to any toplet high level link building, because let's say again back to press release, you create a press release, and then your press release is republished so many times and it's linking to your site. So once you have any means to discover those links, you can send them to be syndicated over to your Web2 blog networks. Integration with the link vault, because we will be pushing link vault as for various link checking. Let's say if you in exactly the same way you build links somewhere else, you can load them into link vault, recheck them, and based on criteria send links to that matching your criteria to your Web2 or bookmarking sites for link posting. That will allow chain submissions. It's pretty much the same like as above, because it uses results of one submission to automatically send to lower tier blogging and or bookmarking. More complex scenario would be using chain with using link vault. Let's say we build blogging posts, then we send them to link vault. Link vault check the link, verifies link based on your criteria, and only links that will be verified. So basically, they alive and they have your link discovered, will be sent to lower tier. So that will save resources, save your posting credits, or say again, using link vault to verify links. So we will use number of verified links as a stop condition for submission. Currently, we have a condition where you stop links based on the number of posts made, but because, but if you want, more proof that link is verified, so you'll be able to set up a new list bucket in the link vault, send the links there. They will be automatically verified, and then submission will be using number of verified links in the link vault as a stop criteria, stop condition. And again, so it's mostly targeting those who provide link building for clients, because we want to give you confidence of that sending report, link report directly from the system, that will not compromise your reputation. So I set up submission, so I uploaded client links, I want to post them, and results will be sent for link vault checker. And once you have checked and verified links matching your agreement, so that submission will be stopped. And now going back to those two use cases, we'll see how they applied. What basically those two use cases will be how they will be look after we implement all those changes. Block owner will set up block network at main site that like outside of that manages outside of the system, or enable site monitor, and system will automatically push every post to be backlinked based on the settings. You focus on your main site, or you focus on your PBN blocks where you do posts manually might be and craft them, but based on the criteria, based on our site monitor, like site RSS monitor, like posts will be retrieved and sent for backlinking. And if you have, let's say, again, I use the same criteria, let's say every post to be backlinked across my Web 2 blogs 10 times over 2 weeks, you don't need to you don't need to change anything. It will be done automatically, no matter whether you post 10 times a day or once every second week. Pretty much with the same effort, you will set up a lower tier network, like tier 2 network, add more blogs that are set different syndication criteria, and it could be bookmarking or blogging, and literally create snowball effect. When one post on the main site will trigger like a number of posts on the tier 1 sites, and then will be propagated down to next tier website blog networks, and so on. For SEO provider, once we implement this use case, will look like you set up block network, like this is a starting point. In any use case, you set up a block network, you get it ready for according to criteria, like you have number of posts, but basically you set up, it's all coming to under setup block, and you set up block network, and for each client you upload links to be posted. You use link vault checker to make sure agreed number of verified links ready to be sent to the client at any time. You can stop, and you will be able to implement recurring posts. Let's say if you have 100 posts every month, so you will be able to have verified 100 posts. Obviously, like some links will disappear over time, but because link vault can be configured to recheck links on schedule, so you can extract verified links anytime based on the campaign you made for your client. And another, it's not direct use case, but joint networks, because we implementing the push link posting API. So we will be looking to enable clients to create joint networks for low tier blogging or link or bookmarking. Our initial implementation of shared network was very positively received, but the usage is very low, and mostly because it's just still not really clear where those networks, where the posts are going, and it's really, but joint network will be different because it will be available to view, and it's basically like several clients, several users getting together, bringing based on the criteria number of blogs, and because the main concern with the shared blocks, with the shared networks or shared, you don't want, you only want relevant content to be posted, relevant to your topic. So because we implement push API, the submission, the content configuration will be inside the shared joint network, and every client will be pushing links into that into those joint network, and guaranteed to post it relevant content for each link. And this is it. I try to make it short, but it's a lot to cover. How to participate? Again, back to the idea. So the idea was to get everyone who is interested in new feature, new system, who and especially those who might not see that the ideals in there cover to reply to participate. And I will be sharing our progress screenshots because it's several high-level tasks, but there are a lot of low-level tasks. We want to make sure that we prioritize them and do what is important for our users and not waste our resources doing something that we think is important. So please provide your feedback, suggestions. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using RunQuiz.